Hey everyone, in this video I will just showcase System.io, and this is going to be targeted towards newcomers. So if you're just getting started with System.io, or if you are wondering whether you should do it or not, and you just want to learn how to actually create a blog with System.io, this video is for you. So I'll just cover the basics and show you exactly what you need to do in order to get started. So the first thing I want to go through is going to be the pricing, because obviously you will need to know what you are getting into. So it does have a free forever plan, and it does not require a credit card to get started. If you want to just get started and skip the pricing, you can enter your email here, and then you can just click on get my free account, and then from there you will just fill out a few more information about yourself, and you should be ready to go. But there are obviously extra plans for extra things. They offer three different plans, paid plans: the startup, webinar, and unlimited. Each individual plan has different aspects to it, and you would need to obviously compare them yourself and see which ones work for you best. Obviously, annually does save a little bit of money for you, but you can just get to this page and see which plan suits you best and go for it. But for the time being, you can just start up your free plan and then work your way up until you are ready to actually upgrade. Okay, so once you're good with the pricing and stuff, you can just again get started by entering your email here and get your free account. Once you do that and fill out your info, you should find yourself with this similar dashboard here. You should find your dashboard, funnels, emails, all of those things. But we are going to ignore all of those and go to the point here, which is going to be the blogs and actually how to create them. So once you click on blogs, you should be able to create a blog from here. And I will show you how in a sec, but first let's cover the settings, because there are some things that you will need to do even before you create blogs. If you go to settings, you should obviously find yourself with the profile here, where you can adjust everything within here to make it suit your business and info, really. And then you just go over your account plan, obviously, if you want to upgrade and those things. But here, the payment gateways are going to be where you can connect your payment methods, like PayPal, Stripe, and so on. You've got cash on delivery as well, if that's what you want. So you've got multiple payment methods here that you can connect within this place right here. Obviously, there are other things as well. I'm just going to talk about one more because there's plenty here, which is going to be custom domains. Because once you get started and create your account, you're going to get a domain name already. If you want to change it, you can do so by going to your domain name, clicking on the three dots, and then you can just edit subdomain name, and you can obviously edit this to your liking. Now, once you're happy with it, we can actually, oh yeah, before we actually move on, you can also add your custom domain from here. It's going to take a few steps, but you can just, figure things out. You can add custom domains from there. But once you're happy with it, let's actually go ahead and click on blogs again and get started. So first you would need to just click on create. And then from here, you should have these options where you have to enter the name of your blog. So let's just do explain spaces. It's just a random name, but you can obviously have your blog name here. And then domain name is going to be the one that you have or just edit it if you did that. And here is going to be the extension to your link. So usually it's going to be just blog. So .io/blog. But obviously you can make it whatever you want. And then lastly is going to be using a template, which makes things 100% times easier, because it's just much better than starting from scratch and then going from there. So you've got a few templates here to choose from, and then we can just preview one. Let's see. I think I like this one, or maybe this one. Okay, so we can just preview the template, see if we like it or not. And I will just stick to this one. So once we preview it, we can simply just click on select template, and click on save once we are happy with all these settings here. And now it's just going to do all the work for you. It's going to create a blog with samples, sample text, and all of those things, which makes it easier because then you will be able to just simply edit the text instead of actually creating it and all of those things. Now, what you would do is actually click on it, and here you find yourself within the menu where you'll find your posts, pages, categories, which you can obviously create posts, pages, and categories over and over. Or you can also just edit the default ones from the settings here. Okay, so for the posts, you should find obviously what you are going to be posting. Same goes for pages and categories. Now, what we can do is on the top here, you should find three options: blog layout, which is going to be the editing of your blog, and the built-in System.io builder, which is going to be a drag and drop simple builder where you can just click on anything and you should find options for it, for colors and text, whatever it may be. So you've got plenty of stuff, but I'm going to get into that in more detail a little bit. But we've got also view blog, which is going to help you just view how it looks like, which is nice. And then lastly, which is going to be the blog settings. Blog settings are going to be the same things that we went over when I told you to create it. So if you want to change it, you'll always have this option over here for you to change. So we don't want to change it, so we could just keep that in here. So for the blog layout, if we go back, nope. Okay, so you can obviously add elements by dragging and dropping whatever you want. And you can see I just had it over here. Now you've got the layouts. If it's in orange, it's an element. If it's in green, it's the entire like background stuff. And then obviously rows and stuff are going to be in blue. And whatever you click on, you can actually edit and change things in it. So whatever you click on, for example, like the text over here, we can actually edit the text, and same goes for everything else. So this is a text we can edit, and we can edit the colors if we want, and everything in between. So it's if you have any experience with a drag and drop builder, this should not like be a problem for you. It's very much easier. Like it's very easy. If you click on something, you get to change the color and stuff the way you like. And obviously not just color, but you can do plenty more stuff here. Let's just go back to black. Okay, you can obviously add more stuff, image, and all those things. It's very self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through how to actually do all of those things. But if you want to edit specific individual posts, pages, or categories, you can just click on them, and it will take you to the specific page for the builder. So here, like I said, it's going to give you sample text for you that you can just edit to your liking if you like, and you can just go to the options here where you can also duplicate, which is going to help you if you have, for example, a specific template for your pages and stuff. You can just simply create and design one, and then you can duplicate them and just edit the text and images, and it should be much easier for you. Yeah, here we can just view whatever we want to edit, and we can just add text, images. We can add plenty of elements and blocks here. We can obviously have filter between them and see which ones we want. If it's a welcome, we can find plenty, So let's move on to the next thing we should talk about. So if we just go back to our homepage, hold on. Okay, so next up, actually creating a page, post, category, all of those things. So instead of actually clicking on them on a specific page, category, or post and actually editing everything in here, we can actually create our own page, post, and categories by just clicking on the create button and then going from there. Here it's just going to ask us for the blog page name, And then it's just going to create a blog page for us. For the post, it's going to ask us for the title, the short description, URL path, obviously, if you want to add image or images here, and then if you have a specific category that you want to create for it. Speaking of categories, if you want to add categories, you just go to the section for categories, and from here you can actually create multiple. So if you want to have specific blog posts for specific categories, it's very simple. You can first edit those sample ones by just going to settings, and then you can just rename them, add a path, and then obviously add a description, and then you can just save. So we can just type example category maybe, and then we can just save. I think we don't really need the description anyways. So we've got example category here, and next if we go to again post create, and it's going to be down here if we want to add it to that. Obviously we need to add also the path to the URL post, or the post through the URL, and we can just, oh, sorry about that. So again, the default settings for the posts. So for example here, if we want to edit the elements here, let's just say no. So the elements in here we can edit. Those are going to be from, you can see we can really edit everything in here. And this is going to be, if we go back, it should be in the blog layout. This is going to be the defaults. And if you want to edit the defaults, you should do it from there, the blog layout. So you can change those, you can change everything in here. And it says here desktop only. When it says desktop only, it means that it's not going to show for mobile unless it has like a menu drop down to it or something like that. You can obviously view it for mobile, view for desktop, and everything in there. You need to make sure that you don't really have the phone users miss out on anything. So once you actually create your blog, make sure it's compatible with all platforms, especially mobile and desktop. And then it's just simple from there. You can just add whatever element to it, and it's going to be the concrete. And then if you want to edit specific posts, again, you go to your post, either click on the three dots and edit, duplicate, and all of those things, or you can just click on it and you should be able to edit the elements that are going to be available to you there, and add more elements if that's what you want. So I think that's all I have for you today for this video. It's very simple and easy, and I really suggest that you try it out, especially because System.io does offer a free plan, like entirely for free forever, so you can just upgrade whenever you need to. So I really suggest that you go ahead and try it out, create your own branding using it, and make sure that you do a great job with your blogs and stuff. I hope this video helped you, and that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.